there's obviously huge double standards in, you know, what's allowed, what's permissible to see in a woman's body, and what's, you know, and seeing a man's penis is still so taboo apparently. And I just find it
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
bizarre in a way. It's like it's just a part
Mm.
of your body. Like, I'm not drawing pornographic images, I'm not drawing people, you know, copulating or anything, I'm just drawing people's bodies as they
Right.
are. So what's the problem? And even Dionysus, you
Yeah.
know, he has got that kind of, I mean, you know, you talk about sexual energy, and I think of it as just creative energy, as kind of, you know, procreating energy, but also just
Yes.
creating energy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you know, generative energy. And to me, if you're suppressing sexual energy, you're suppressing creative energy, you're suppressing like life energy. And
Mm.
so, you know, he's drawn there. My model just happened to be, you know, beautifully endowed for the drawing. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't emphasize anything. I just drew what I was seeing in my life model. And you know,
Yeah.
he's become both my most kind of one of my most loved images, I think, but also one of the most suppressed and the most censored. You know,
Sure.
even more than Aphrodite with her naked breasts and things, as people freak out when they see
Yeah.
a penis, even when it's
Uh,
just there
they do so
existing.
much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's jam a little bit. I mean, I'm sure you don't know exactly, neither do I, but like, I'm sure we can kind of like feel into what that's about. Like, the Dionysus drawing is, you know, yes, it's not pornographic, but it is fucking powerful. And I mean that to use the word fucking not just as an adjective, right? Like, it's like as a verb too. You know, I think, you know, the penis is a kind of symbol of like the threat of the power of that energy, right? And so I think it's, you know, both in its like the physical sense of like the idea of being raped by a man, but like then also just like what it represents, that the that's power to kind of penetrate, kind of, I'm just kind of riffing right now, but also that power to penetrate coupled with the wildness of Dionysus is what like society has tried to rein in. You
Mm,
know, the church has tried to rein in because of the danger of it.
mm,
Well, the supposed danger of it, you know. Um, that's why I feel when I look at it. I think that's why I was so struck by it. It's like, yeah, that wild man is a big part of me that I have like been told to sit like when I always tell the story about like when I was in grade school, my teacher, my teachers from like fourth grade on, they must have been in cahoots, fourth, fifth, sixth grade. They put my desk right next to the teacher's desk facing the class so that they could grab me. And because I was just so wild and I was like back, you know, luckily before Ritalin, or else I would have been drugged into submission, but I had to be close enough that they could grab me. And I just thought it was the coolest thing. I'm like the teacher's pet. I'm like the assistant teacher. But like, you know, you know, growing up, I've learned to like keep that at bay. But like, you know, the drawing just kind of says like, it gives permission. I think that's what's so threatening about this drawing is it gives permission.
mm.
It gives permission to an energy that society is saying, no, 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 you shouldn't have that. You shouldn't be that.